Students, in today's video, we'll be looking at chapter 6 of Stigma, a very important chapter that shows how Nkiru overcomes stigma and fear. I will explain the chapter in a simple way and then give you likely NECO exam questions and answers. Make sure you wait and watch to the end. Let's begin with this chapter 6 summary. The first thing we're going to be looking at is Nkiru's transformation. After Lanre's earlier advice to take the fight to them, Nkiru undergoes a major emotional change. First, she regains her confidence and self-esteem. Secondly, she becomes happy, lively, and friendly. Thirdly, other students are confused because she no longer behaves like someone ashamed of being HIV positive. This shows her growing strength and acceptance of herself. Next, we look at the cafeteria incident, confronting stigma. At the cafeteria, some girls insult and gossip about Nkiru. She tries to ignore them, but they persist. Then, Lanre boldly confronts them. Lanre challenges them. If they can prove they are HIV negative, he and Nkiru will stop coming there. The girls are silenced and embarrassed. They live in shame. The key idea here, Lanre teaches that ignorance fuels stigma, and people should not judge what they do not understand. Next is the decision to visit home. Lanre encouraged Nkiru to face her fears, visit her family, especially her mother. Nkiru is reluctant because her mother has not accepted her condition, but she agrees, though with fear. Fourthly, at the hostel, public confidence test. At the hostel parking lot, Nkiru sees her friends Ola, Tiwa, Chuks, who might judge her. She remembers Lanre's advice. She smiles confidently, she greets them boldly, she walks past without fear. They are left shocked and confused. What does it show? It shows she is now actively confronting stigma. Now, let's look at a visit to Nkiru's family house. There is conflict at home. At home, Kelechi, that is Nkiru's brother, welcomes her warmly, shows love and support. Mrs. Sokechukwu, on the other hand, is cold and hostile. Mind you, she is Nkiru's mother. She accuses Nkiru of being wayward. She disrespects Nkiru in front of Lanre. Her actions deeply hurt Nkiru, and she leaves angrily with Lanre. Next, we look at the encounter with her father, support and understanding. Outside, Nkiru meets her father. He is kind, calm, and concerned. He apologizes for his wife's behavior, and he accepts Lanre respectfully. He shows understanding and emotional maturity. He also talks about her health and reminds her of a hospital appointment. What this shows is parental support is important in managing illness. Now let's look at Nkiru's fear about her future. After leaving home, Nkiru begins to worry. Will she ever get married? Can she have children? Is her future ruined? This reveals the psychological impact of HIV stigma. Now, it leads us to Lanre's education on HIV, breaking the ignorance. Lanre assures her with facts. A partner can use PEP, post-exposure prophylaxis, to prevent infection. Also, there are medical options like sperm cleansing. Again, HIV positive parents can have HIV negative children. And treatment can reduce mother-to-child transmission. What is the main point? This main point is the fear surrounding HIV is mostly due to ignorance. Now, let's look at the visit to Lanre's home, acceptance and contrast. At Lanre's house, his family welcomes Nkiru warmly. His mother treats her kindly. They even cook together. This is the opposite of Nkiru's home experience. It shows some families respond with love and acceptance, others respond with fear and rejection. Now we are done with the summary. Let us proceed to look at the key themes that are discussed in chapter 6. The major lesson in this chapter 6 is that ignorance leads to stigma, while knowledge brings understanding and acceptance. Number 1, stigma and ignorance. People judge what they do not understand. Number 2, courage and self-acceptance. Nkiru learns to face society boldly. Number 3, support and systems. Lanre offers Nkiru emotional and intellectual support. Her father offers parental support, and her mother, surprisingly, is a symbol of rejection. Another theme we see here is the theme of power of knowledge. Correct information about HIV reduces fear. And finally, hope for the future. Despite HIV, a person can still marry, have children, and live a normal life. In this chapter, we see that the real problem is not HIV itself, but the ignorance and stigma surrounding it. With the right knowledge, Nkiru begins to build her confidence and hope for the future. Now, let's look at some likely examination questions. You can pause the video and try them. Section A is the short answer questions. Number 1, what major change occurs in Nkiru's behavior at the beginning of chapter 6? You can pause the video and attempt the question. Nkiru becomes confident, happy, and lively. She regains her self-esteem, smiles often, and interacts freely with others. Was your answer similar to mine? Great. Now let's look at number 2. What challenge does Lanre give to the girls in the cafeteria? And what is the outcome? Lanre challenges the girls to prove they are HIV negative before insulting Nkiru. They are unable to do so and become ashamed, after which they leave the cafeteria quietly. Now let's go to number 3. Why is Nkiru initially reluctant to visit her home with Lanre? She is reluctant because her mother has not accepted her HIV status and usually treats her badly. Number 4. Describe how Nkiru behaves when she meets Chuks, Ola, and Tiwa at the hostel. Nkiru behaves boldly and confidently. She smiles, greets them cheerfully, and walks past them without fear. And finally, for the short answer question, number 5, state 2 reasons why Nkiru's mother reacts negatively towards her. She disapproves of Nkiru's health condition. She believes Nkiru is wayward and irresponsible. Now we are done with the short answer questions 1 to 5. We'll proceed to the second section, which are centered on character and theme. Number 6. Contrast the attitudes of attitude mother and father towards her condition. Nkiru's mother is harsh, critical, and unsupportive, while her father is kind, understanding, and supportive. He even apologizes for his wife's behavior. That says a lot about the kind of person he is, right? Number 7. Explain the role of Lanre in helping Nkiru overcome stigma in this chapter. Lanre supports Nkiru by encouraging her to face this discrimination boldly, defending her publicly, educating her about HIV, giving her emotional strength and confidence. Number 8. Identify and discuss one theme highlighted in the cafeteria scene. Lanre supports Nkiru by encouraging her to face discrimination boldly, defending her publicly, educating her about HIV, giving her emotional strength and confidence. Let us continue with section C. These questions are higher order questions. They are essay type questions. Number 9. Ignorance is the major cause of stigma in society. Discuss these statements with reference to chapter 6. The statement is true because the girls insult Nkiru without knowing their own HIV status. Also, her mother reacts harshly due to lack of understanding. Lanre shows that proper knowledge about HIV reduces fear and discrimination. And the last but not the least question, number 10. How does chapter 6 give hope to people living with HIV? The chapter shows that people with HIV can still live normal lives. They can marry and have healthy children. With support and medical care, they can have a positive future. That is the summary and likely question for chapter 6 of Stigma. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more essay and NECO literature lessons. See you in the next chapter. Bye.